I want to break free.
Yo, Tina here with a takeover of this video because today I am going to teach you how to break all of the rules. Oh yeah! And I'm not just talking about the walking on the right side of the hallway rules. Oops. I'm talking about the rules of writing poetry. Let's break them all. Let's break them all. Let's break them all. Okay, Tina, calm down. I think that you are getting a little overly excited about breaking the rules in poetry, which is what we're talking about today. But I think I'd like to help you a little bit because you can't just take over the video because I also need to be able to teach. What do you need to be able to teach? We're breaking all the rules. I'm going to interrupt you every 10 seconds. Oh, Tina, please don't break those rules. Okay, I will try. Yo. Okay. So friends, today I'm going to teach you how to break the rules of poetry using free verse poems. Yo. No, don't even try, Senorita Xenia. You are not that cool. Are you a TikToking llama? No. Oh, well, yeah, just stop. Just stop, please. Oh, okay. Well, Tina, let's get started. Okay, so friends, what is a free verse poem? A free verse poem actually breaks a lot of the rules. Not all of the rules. What? It doesn't break all the rules? Well, not all of them, you will see, Tina. But it breaks a lot of them. So they don't follow like certain structures or rhythms or patterns or shapes like the poems we've been talking about, but they still might use some poetic elements. They might have some punctuation and they might even have some rhyme or rhythm. Oh my word, it's just like a rap. Are we writing rap, Senorita Xenia? Not exactly, though. If you wanted to write this as a rap, you probably could. Anyways, so you're going to write a free verse poem today, and I want to give you a little taste of some of the poetic elements you might find in these free verse poems. Here, let's get so they can see both of us, Tina. So some of the poetic elements that you might be able to use and incorporate into your free verse poem while you're breaking these rules are rhythm. So the rhythm is the beat of the poem, like this. Sort of, Tina, but it's more like, does a poem go da 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 da, like I ate, I slept, I cried. Oh, I like that. So something like that is kind of an example of rhythm, a very small, not great example. But rhythm is when your poem kind of has a certain beat. It might have a long beat, a short beat, something like that. Oh, I like that a lot. So you can also have poems that have alliteration that Senora Edison talked about. And these are going to have words that started with the same letter. So you might have lovely licking lollipops. What? Are you licking the lollipops or the lollipops licking? That is the question, Senorita Xenia. Okay, Tina, just be quiet. I'm trying my best. Yes, because you're not a true poet rapper like me. Anyways, you can also have figures of speech. These can be like your similes, your metaphors, your personifications, which we didn't talk about, but a personification is basically taking something that's not human and giving it human-like characteristics. Oh, like a rapping llama! Yeah, sort of like a rapping llama. Or like the tree stretched out its arms to the sun. Trees don't have arms, Senorita Xenia. Yes, Tina, that's the point of the personification. Oh, I see. Anyways, you can also have line breaks, and these are where the lines cut off into cool places. So you could even cut off a line in the middle of a sentence. You could have a long line and a short line, and then many short lines. The line breaks really make your poem kind of look cool and kind of give it the element of poetry that you're really going for when you write a poem. You could also try to rhyme, but do you have time? Yeah, so you could also incorporate rhyming into free verse too, which is totally great. You might want to do just like one or two poems so you can really focus on the free verse, or not poems, but rhymes. So your whole poem does not need to rhyme, but every once in a while, a little rhyme thrown in there kind of adds a nice element of surprise. Oh, speaking of the element of surprise, the next one that you can use is an onomatopoeia. Yeah, Tina, can you tell us what an onomatopoeia is? Yes, it's like Shazam, bang, bog, bloop, shooby, shooby, shoo, shooby, doo, boo, boo. Yeah, so an onomatopoeia is those big words that are actually just noises. Yes, think like R2-D2. Yes, exactly, Tina. Thanks. You also can really want to focus on your word choices when you're writing a free verse poem. So you want to make sure you're choosing your words carefully to convey meaning and that you're picking longer and shorter words for rhythm. So you might have, like I said, I came, I slept, I cried, I laughed, things like that, where you have I over and over again. You might want to pick a long word, like saxophone. Okay. Tina, yes, I'm going to write a poem about the band. It's going to be amazing. Yes, so words like that make your poem really long and drawn out. So, let's look at some examples of these free verse poems. Oh, I'm so excited. Are these raps, Saint? No, these are just poems. So here's one by Shel Silverstein. Lazy, 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 lazy Jane, she wants a drink of water. So she waits and waits and waits and waits and waits for it to rain. Wow, that was a cool poem. Yeah, so you notice that the line breaks were actually with every single word, and some of the words repeated themselves. Repetition is another great thing that you can add when you're writing a free verse poem. And they also have just different sentences and different ways of talking in this poem that are really interesting and cool. Oh, I love it. Okay, another poem is the poem Peace by Nadia Phillips. Peace is when you're outside on a nice warm day with a cold glass of yellow lemonade, slurp, 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 feeling the warm sun on my back, rubbing my hands through the wet green grass, listening to the birds singing a distance away. Quiet. Now that's peace. Wow, I feel so peaceful reading that poem. Yes, you can see how the author used longer lines to really convey a sense of peace and like calm in her poem. That is really cool and very intentional. All right, here's a poem by Senorita Zania called Sidewalking. Wish on an undead dandelion. Its main withholding. Drop it onto the drab day of concrete and smack it is a falling star. Watch where it lands as to not break backs. Your mother will thank you. You're welcome, you say to the yellow crater at your toes and hopscotch around 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow. I like how you use the numbers in here, Senorita Zania. Yeah, so you notice that I even use different kinds of punctuation as well to really convey a different meaning in this poem. All right, so now I want you to try. So what you're going to do is number 1, think of a subject. Then 2, you want to list out some words or phrases that describe it. Anything that's super interesting and might look fun in your poem. Then you're going to want to organize these into lines. And then think, what are some of the poetic elements that we talked about that I can add? Don't forget about adding repetition too. Then you're also going to want to look for line breaks. And then 6, read your poem out loud and think about how does it sound? And then last but not least, you want to edit your poem, see where you want to add punctuation. Maybe you don't want to add punctuation since this is a free verse poem and you can break the rules. But maybe you do. And always, please, please, please check for spelling, especially because your computer will tell you when your spelling is wrong. And then when you're done, you can publish your poem. Wow, this is so amazing. I cannot wait to break free and publish all of my free verse poetry. Break all